Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Tim. Tim is from Atlanta in Georgia in the USA. So let's see what Tim has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello Tim.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you very much. Thanks for taking the time on Sunday morning to do the interview with me.
Of course, happy to be here.
So how was your evening?
It was great. Watched an old movie that I haven't seen in a long time. Spent some time. It was great. How about you?
Yeah, it was good. I went to bed. I watched a movie last night as well on Netflix, and I went to bed around like 12 o'clock midnight, and I woke up quite early today to go to the gym. So yeah, now in London it's 3 p.m. in London now, so it's a sunny day today. So yeah, it's enjoyable.
Nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here as well. Not a single cloud in the sky today.
Okay, Tim. So before we start the game, just tell me where you're from.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
And what do you do for a living?
I right now am a network marketer, so I'm a distributor with a superfoods company. I started that about last August, and I'm also now in training with a health coaching program, a holistic health coaching program. So in a few months, I will be certified to be a health coach, and I likely will be building up kind of myself and my brand first before diving straight into, clients and all that. But that's the progress I'm making right now.
Amazing. And so far, what's the most exciting part of this journey so far?
The most exciting part of this journey is how much I've grown, just personally digging into all this. Because I got into the holistic health space at the beginning of last year, at the beginning of 2020, and it kind of just flipped my world upside down. I was like, this is amazing. Like yoga, meditation, breath work, all of those things, mindfulness, really changed the way I viewed life and viewed myself and why I'm here. So I guess the most exciting part would be my recognition about what I want to do with myself and my life. Like, as I've dug into it, I've realized that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. That's been the most exciting part.
It's amazing. I'll tell you something now. Usually I have done some interviews with people in the same area as you are right now. And when I was watching your videos on Instagram, and I can see how young you are, I was like, oh my God, it's so nice to see someone very young and already, gone so far already. Because usually when you see those people, they're a bit older than you. They're more they have a lot of experience. And when I was watching your videos, I'm like, God, he doesn't look like the age he is now. Like, he's so far away. It's amazing. It's very inspiring. Yes, I'm glad to accept my invitation.
It means a lot. Yeah, it's a big part of a big reason why I'm getting into it so quickly and passionately is to get it to my generation, to get it to the people that are young, to wake up to how important the health is, because people are going to wait 10 years and they're going to have chronic illnesses from all this stuff that's around us, our food and water. And it might not be the same in England, but in America, our food is very toxic. So people just need to become more aware of all of it.
Amazing. That's why I said, oh my God, I hope he accept my invitation, because it's nice to see someone very young and already like so involved in this world. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, Tim. So welcome to William and the Magic Box. Okay, full of random fun questions. So I'm just gonna play some music now, just for us to get a bit in the mood before the first question. Ready?
Good.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. Right, team, ready for the first question?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So the first question is, what does happiness mean to you?
Happiness means a fulfillment of being, fulfillment of the present moment, not needing anything else, like not feeling like you need an external source, not needing like there's something missing. Like, to me, happiness is everything that you have and are in the exact moment is enough for you, and that's enough. Like that feeling alone can carry you through. You know, that's happy.
Do you believe that happiness is a choice?
I do, because you know I've been on mission trips to Haiti and Jamaica, and been with people who have, you know, maybe 1,000th of what me and people in America have, and they're happier than anyone I've seen in America. You know, like money isn't everything, about possessions aren't everything, and like I said, just the fulfillment of being in the present moment. For some people, it's just being outside, being in the sunlight, being able to walk. You know, we're always looking forward to what we don't have and what could make us happier, but there are infinite amount of people that are, you know, a little bit behind us that are looking and thinking, I wish I had what he had, you know. So accepting where you are can make you happy no matter what you have.
I agree with you, and I think that sometimes we have so much that sometimes we don't appreciate or we don't realize how much we have. And as you said, when you go to the streets,
Exactly.
to some other countries, and you see how much. I'm originally from Brazil, and I know how the difference. You know, sometimes I've been living in Europe for the last, let's say, 20 years now, and I can see the different approach that we had, and it makes me appreciate more life in so many different ways. And I totally agree with it. I know what I mean exactly. Cool.
Great.
Right, let's go for the second question, team. Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Right, just before the next question, what's the name of your city again?
Atlanta.
Right, so what's the best and the worst part of living over there, in your opinion?
Ooh, best and worst part of living in Atlanta. Okay. The best part of living in Atlanta is it's very diverse, like in people and activity and geography. Like Atlanta is very close to, you know, the most rural farmland, and it's not very far from mountains to hike. There's lakes everywhere. The population is extremely diverse because our airport is one of the largest international airports there is. I think it is actually it's the busiest airport. But yeah, we have all different kinds of people. All the restaurants are all different types of food. There's tons of stuff to do in Atlanta. And yeah, actually the worst thing about Atlanta is our springtime like the springtime pollen. We get this pollen that comes from the trees, and it's like this yellow dust. It just covers everything, goes inside, like through your windows, comes in the house. It causes allergies for everyone. That's the worst part of Atlanta for sure.
I was about to say that in London, during the spring as well, it's very, but not that far. It doesn't get that far like this, just explain now. But yeah, in London can be a little bit tricky as well, but not that big as Atlanta, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right, next question for you is, what's the worst thing someone can say on a first date?
The worst thing someone can say on the first date. Ooh, for me, man, I don't know, a lot of things I could say. Something, probably that they don't put like their health first or something like that. Personally, like for me, I've been thinking a lot, because the more I get into all health and all my beliefs and everything, the more I realize I'm really making this group of women that are possible for me very selective. But just like, you know, probably just, yeah, not a lack of care about health, or maybe just like someone being hyper focused on physical things, like a materialistic person.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Let's go for another one. Okay, next question for you is, how would your best friend describe yourself?
They would describe me as very outgoing, unique, funny, probably. I like to make people laugh. I'm pretty like hyper, like I'm like very high energy. and at the same time, I like to, like think critically and talk about like deep subjects with people. So like they'd probably say I'm pretty deep.
Good. And do you have brother and sister as well?
Yeah, I have one brother.
Older or younger?
Older. Yeah.
So you are the spoiled one, let's say.
Yeah, I was the baby.
Let's get another question for you. Okay, Tim, just before the next question, tell me how long have you been doing yoga and meditation for?
So it's been a year and 4 months now. So 16 months.
And how did it come into your life, yoga and meditation?
So when I went to school, like college, basically just got super depressed. I wasn't happy with, my social life. I wasn't happy with being at school, like taking classes, and like I just wasn't passionate about anything that I was learning. It's like I wasn't really getting much enjoyment from my life, got depressed. I was, getting into habits that most college kids do, drinking, partying all the time. And my health really suffered, and my physical health too. I was always very active, always working out. I played rugby for 5 years. I played football before. So I was always, in very, very good shape, and just like my shape suffered, my health suffered, everything, my mental health. So I came to meditation just by trying to do something for my mental health, just like give myself time to be with myself and relax and process my thoughts. And then I actually came to yoga when I went on a trip to Colorado in January of 2020. And at the last day of the trip, we went to a hot yoga class, and I was like, this is incredible. I'm doing this like all the time now. So I went back and signed up for a yoga studio. I went like 4 to 6 times a week for a month, and just basically like had the strongest I've ever felt in my life. And I was someone that was working out in the gym constantly, and like basically realized what strength really means to me, and like the capabilities of my body. And then discovered a book called Yoga and Health by your student, and started learning a hatha yoga practice on my own. Like last March, when we all got sent home from school, everyone was lockdown, quarantine, all that nonsense. I was at home, and for an hour every day I would be doing yoga and meditation and breath work. So just like built up this practice, and the days that I didn't do it, I felt off, I felt wrong. So it really showed me like how much it does for my like mental and physical health. The yoga is just as much mental as it is physical. It's like a meditation workout to me.
Very good. Very good. Okay, right, Tim, what keeps you up at night?
Oh, what keeps me up at night? Well, obviously thinking about the past, like thinking about mistakes I've made, and thinking about, just like reality and the universe, thinking about like the meaning. I often just end up thinking like, what's the meaning of this? Like, what are we all doing here? Deep, too many deep thoughts.
Sometimes you are kind of person that sometimes when you go to bed, you sleep straight away, or you can sometimes be difficult to sleep.
It can be difficult for me. It depends what I do in the day. Like if I wake up early, if I exercise in the day, if I get enough sunlight. And that's what I've been focusing on recently, like biohacking, like getting sunlight, working out, like doing all that, watching the sunset and the sunrise. If I do those things, definitely I can sleep a lot better. And also like when I eat food, it's a lot easier and we get a lot better sleep. We eat like our last meal like 3 hours or more before we go to sleep, so that helps me a lot too. And also tart cherry concentrate helps me a lot. Cherries actually produce melatonin.
Wow, very good.
Yeah.
Right, team, let's get another question for you. Let's do it. Right, just before the next question, tell me what the situation right now in Atlanta regarding the coronavirus.
Atlanta's really relaxed. So our governor actually recently lifted a lot of mandatory stuff. Like in restaurants, it's up to the restaurant if like employees have to wear masks now. It's like the restaurant I work at. Like it's up to the servers; they don't have to wear them if they don't want to, which is amazing. We do have a very left-leaning. We have a large left-leaning population in Atlanta, but surrounding Atlanta is very right-leaning. But I'd say it's a balance. It's definitely a balanced population. But as far as how everything is being mandated and everything, it's very relaxed because of our governor, thankfully.
Very good. Okay, next question is, describe yourself in a positive word and one negative word only.
One positive word and one negative word?
Yeah.
Okay, positive word. Determined.
Okay.
And one negative word would be, it's kind of two words, but too critical, like overcritical. Like I overthink and I'm like way too overcritical of myself.
Interesting. Actually, if somebody would ask the same question from me, I would say I'm an overthinker as well. I'm an overthinker. But to be honest with you, the way I found it sometimes to take this heavy, energy out of my shoulders. It's sometimes that I do like some kind of trick exercise. Sometimes I start to just to pay attention to my breath. Sometimes I try to disconnect somehow, get my attention somewhere. When I'm conscious that I'm overthinking about something, I go like, okay. I talk to my, I go like, okay, let me just do something differently, or it's but I know what I mean. Sometimes when you find it takes a lot of energy. Sometimes when we find ourselves in this moment of thinking, analyzing situations, and it takes a lot of our energy. That's for sure. Hey, man, enjoyed the show so far?
Yeah. Love it.
Cool. But the question. Right, next question for you is, what is your favorite guilty pleasure TV show?
TV show? Ooh, I mean, I haven't really been watching too much TV, but I love watching anime actually.
Yeah.
So really any anime is for me, yeah.
And watch every day or try not to?
No, I definitely limit my time watching. I just try to limit my time on screens in general, because a lot of what I do everything that I do with work is either on my phone or on my computer. So once I'm not doing that, I just want to be outside or read or just work out, do something where I'm not staring at technology.
Absolutely. I'm the same boat as well. I'm constantly to work on my. I never thought one day I would work through social media the same way as I invite you. I never thought one day. I'm not very into social media, but because of my channel right now, it's kind of my biggest tool that I can contact people and everything. Yeah. Right, another question. Let's do it. Okay, Tim. Before the next question, regarding this, regarding meditation, yoga, do you always have the support of your family regarding that?
Yes, I would say yeah. I think, there might not be as willing to do it, but as me doing it, yeah, they're happy that I'm doing something for myself and my health, definitely. And
sometimes you try to drag them into it as well?
Oh yeah, all the time. I've got my dad to meditate and do yoga. This morning I actually got my mom to do some breathing with me. So yeah, I'm into it.
Very good, very good. Right, Tim, what hurt your feelings?
I don't like when people go back on their word, or can't fulfill what they say or commitments, when people are fake, basically.
Okay, cool.
When I have an impression or a knowledge of someone or something, and then they just they aren't that,
I understand, totally. Another question. Okay, have you been in Europe, by the way?
Yeah, I have. My family's actually from Ukraine, so I went there a couple times when I was little, 3 or 4 times. I've been to Prague. I was in the airport in Paris, but not outside. But yeah.
Great. Can you speak Ukrainian?
Russian, yeah.
Russian. Oh, sorry, Russian. You speak Russian over there. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's like they were all the Soviet Union, and so everyone spoke Russian. So like all of the countries around there, there's a lot of people that speak Russian, but then they've also like created dialects.
Right. Next question is, what is the soundtrack of your life? If you could pick one, and why?
Soundtrack of my life and why? Oh, that's a good question. It's a hard question. Probably Don't Stop Believing by Bon Jovi. Like, just never stop believing in myself. And because like I'm someone that's always thinking outside the box, always thinking big picture. Like, what are the biggest things I can do? Like, I really want to do big things. So a lot of it is just believing in myself. Because, I mean, there's going to be doubt anytime you're trying to do something big. Anytime you're stepping into uncharted waters, you're going to doubt yourself, and your people are going to doubt too.
Good one. Another question. Okay, team, before the next question, and what's the most challenging parts, in your opinion, of practicing meditation and yoga? What's the most challenging parts?
Most challenging part of my practice, or just in general of all of that? The perfectionism aspect of it for me, like feeling like I'm doing enough, feeling like I'm meditating right. Like, that was a big thing for me. Getting into meditation is like, am I doing this right? Am I getting to the state that I'm supposed to get to? And what I've learned over time is just that if you're meditating, you're doing it right. Like, if you're sitting down to do it, you're doing it right. There's no perfect way to do it. And like, for so long, I was convinced I have to get to this state where I'm not thinking at all, where that's just not what meditation is. It's about becoming the observer and just like watching the flow of your thoughts. And same with yoga too, just like feeling like, am I doing enough? Am I doing this? And really just thinking about my intuition and how I feel instead. Like, am I fulfilled? Yes. Am I thinking way too hard about this? Yes.
I see. I think most of the people they find difficulty in the beginning of meditation, yoga. They don't get a good position. It's difficult for them to let go the thoughts. Right. Next question is, Tim, who do you count the most for help?
Who do I count on the most for help? My parents and my brother. Like, just my family, yeah. I've go to them with everything.
Very good, very good. Another question for you. Right, team from Atlanta. Next question is, tell me a significant event that has changed you.
A significant event that has changed me. Whew, there's a lot. So I would say last fall, I kind of had like I guess it is a near-death experience. I had basically like my lungs and throat closed up. I've never had asthma. I've never had any kind of like breathing arrest, anything like that. But last fall, I just like wasn't taking care of my health to the best, and I was in like the place I was in was just not very, I guess the air wasn't very clean or something. Something caused my lungs and my throat to close up, and I couldn't breathe for like, I mean, I don't know because I wasn't timing, obviously, but I'm guessing around like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. And I just like instantly like sprawled out and intuitively started doing breath work right away. Like, couldn't breathe obviously, but I was doing the motions of breath work. And, after a while, I finally started breathing again. But yeah, that hit me really hard. It was scary. And like after that, I feel like I still haven't fully processed it. That was intense. That changed me for sure.
Oh wow. But it was nothing connected with coronavirus. It was just no? Okay. Great. Another question for you, Tim, from Atlanta.
Sure.
Let's do it. Right. Before the next question, let's say that what would be your best piece of advice to someone who goes like, okay, I'm gonna get into yoga right now. What would be the best piece of advice?
For yoga specifically?
Yeah.
Don't think too critically of yourself, because when you're getting into yoga, you're learning. If you're watching a YouTube video, if you're going to class, you're watching people that know how to do it perfectly, and you're gonna feel like you're not doing it right. And just like I said with meditation, if you're sitting down to do yoga or going somewhere to do yoga, you're doing it right. Just focus on how you are right now and trust that over time you will progress. It's just like any skill, anything, like riding a bike, like you just get better and better and better. So just like focusing and appreciating where you are right now and where you are when you start, and trusting that you're going to progress over time.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would be and why?
Ooh, anywhere in the world. I don't know a specific place, but somewhere where mountains match right on the sea or right on the ocean. Somewhere where I could be in like probably Hawaii, honestly. Just like being able to go in the ocean, be on the beach, get bright sunlight, and also be able to hike. Because I'm a big nature guy.
I think you'd like to live in Rio de Janeiro. I think it would be a good place for you. There, yes, you can go to the beach, and like after 20 minutes of walk, 10 minutes, you can get to a very beautiful lake as well. The mountains, so it's a beautiful place. That's for sure.
Then.
Yeah. Right. I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question for you is, what makes you a unique person?
What makes me a unique person? Dang. I just like everything I am about health and wellness and everything, like I'm very, I would say, woke to a lot of the problems of, food in America and everything, and like the lack of care that we put into our bodies. And I think a lot about history and how we've changed as a civilization and what we actually focus on, like a shift from human advancement to consumerism and money, and that's it. And what makes me unique, I'm just always thinking critically, whether it be about myself or the world or history and everything. I'm a big thinker. I question everything. I doubt everything, which is bad and sometimes, and I figure out, find balance with that. But yeah, I'm unique because I question a lot of things, and I am also unique because I'm a huge people person is unique, because a lot of people these days aren't really focused on other people. They want to just live in their shells,
Absolutely. Do you believe in astrology?
Yeah.
What's your star sign?
Capricorn.
Oh, no, December?
January.
My sister is Capricorn, my sister.
Nice. Yeah. There's so much to astrology. You can say I believe in astrology, but there's a lot of beliefs within it.
Absolutely.
Do I believe that in ancient times people found all the meaning to everything and advancements in civilization through looking at the stars? Yes, for sure. And do I think, I do believe that everything is energy, and we're energetic beings. The earth is energetic, and the stars are matter that are all the way out there. And if the moon can change the way our water moves on this planet,
see, cool.
To me, it just has energetic exchange.
Absolutely. Okay, Tim, I have 3 questions left for you. Okay. Let's do it. By the way, I was this morning I was checking out a little bit your profile, and I saw you in the car, like singing this song last night, like yesterday, like Saturday vibes. I was like, oh, in a good mood. Right. Next question is, good one. Who in your family, if you would trade place with for one day, who that would be and why? If you could trade place.
My dad. If that means, yeah, my dad. I want to know what his work is like, what it's like to live his day, because I respect him a lot. I'm very thankful for him, and I know he works really hard for me and my family. So just knowing, I want to know, like, know and feel what he does, you know.
Very good, very sweet. 2 questions left.
Sure.
Tim, before the next question, as I know that you try and you eat very healthy, but there is any kind of food that is like something that you cannot get rid of it, like a guilt pleasure food, anything that's difficult for you to let it go?
Probably chocolate. I like chocolate a lot, but at the same time, dark chocolate it has health benefits. But just like sugar, I have a sweet tooth, or I've developed one over time. But yeah, definitely, they're just sweets.
Yeah,
it used to be cheese. It used to be cheese, but I got over that really easily, actually.
Are you vegan, by the way?
I'm not. I'm plant-based. So like, plant-based doesn't necessarily mean you're completely like vegan. You know, otherwise it just vegan. So I try to eat meat maybe once or twice a week, because it's a complete protein, all the amino acids you need, and you know, nutritionally, statistically, the highest quantity of nutrients is in high quality meat. But my thing is with meat is quality. You know, like a lot of the meat in America is very low quality. It's really bad. So if I can find some like good organic pasture chicken or grass finished beef, like grass fed is basically a lie because they still do a bunch of bad shit after. But yeah, mostly plant-based, occasional meat products.
Okay, great. Next question for you is, what's your idea of a perfect friendship?
Perfect friendship is one where you keep each other accountable with what you're working towards. The majority of the time isn't just spent, you know, having fun. You know, having fun is great, but also being real, talking about what matters, talking about your feelings. You know, statistically, loneliness is if you don't have 3 or more friends that you can call and talk about like your bad day with. So like having friends that you can actually talk about feelings and all that with. So like being able to be real is most important to me.
Very good. Ready for the last one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Right, let's go for the last question, team. Let's do it.
All right.
Right, which movie you could watch over and over again?
Arrival. So it's a movie about aliens that came down to Earth in these little like pods, right? They landed all these pods in all different influential countries in the world, and they weren't attacking anyone. It was just pods that were floating, and they weren't doing anything. And civilization's first response was that it was a threat. You know, immediately everyone was like, "It's a threat! It's a threat! We have to, you know, attack or do something, do this." And it's about these 2 people that studied language that go and try to figure out how to communicate with them, and they learn how to communicate with them. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone that ends up watching it after hearing me say it, or if you end up watching it.
I feel like watching.
But it's very powerful, really big. It's so good.
After this explanation, just gave now, I can't wait to watch it. I for sure will watch Arrivals. I will check it out. That's for sure. Right, team, it's not the end yet. Okay, let's play now the quick thinking game. So I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me one word related to this one that comes to your mind first, okay?
Okay.
Let's start with family.
Love.
Money?
Pointless.
How about love?
Difficult.
Sex?
Healing.
Healing, okay. How about life?
Abundant.
All right. How about politics?
Distraction.
Religion?
Valuable.
Friendship?
Crucial.
Fear?
Limiting.
Desire?
Greed.
Regrets?
Past. To me, like in the past, but past.
Sure. Success?
Diverse. As in, like, it means different things to different people.
Sure. Good one. How about happiness?
Presents.
Again?
I was just gonna, as in like presents, not presents, as in like Christmas presents. No, present.
I see.
Yeah.
Wish?
Wish. Hope.
Okay. And if I tell you yoga, one word.
Restorative.
Cool. Meditation?
Consciousness.
Cool. How about holistic health?
The truth.
In the last one now, Atlanta.
Home.
Good, very good. Okay, let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, tell me the most beautiful thing about Tim, and tell me something that he needs to improve on. What do you think your best friend will tell me?
The most beautiful thing about Tim would be his creativeness and his ability to listen and be open to people and allow people to be themselves and talk about what they need to talk about. And one is his focus and his focus and his ability to open up more, honestly, because I do talk about deep subjects, but as an overthinker, there's a lot of stuff I've buried very far in my head.
I understand. And if I would ask the same question to your dad, would be the same answer?
No, my dad would say that I need to relax more.
And what would be the most beautiful thing he would say?
My energy, just like my ability to liven up the room or liven up people.
Very good. Okay, Tim, let's play now Tim and the magic box, and you can ask me a question, okay? Okay, you can ask me a question now.
What makes you feel most alive?
Wow, good answer, good question. Okay, my answer for you is going to be the first thing that came to my mind. What makes me feel alive is the fact that I can wake up every single morning and be grateful for another opportunity day, like another opportunities in life. I think I'm a early person, I'm a day person, and when I wake up in the morning, it's just like I feel so grateful. I have this feeling like, oh my God, it's another day. It's another day that's can go really good, it can go bad, and I can have challenge moments, I can have good experience. But just the fact, I think what makes me alive is just the fact that I can wake up every single morning and be grateful for whatever gonna come to my mind, any challenge or any opportunities or any positivity or negativity, any lessons. I think when you are conscious about that, I think you are open to you're open to the universe, you're open to opportunities, anything in life. So just very good question, Tim. I've done over almost 400 people worldwide, and no one asked this question yet. So very good one. Yeah, very good one. So yes, you made me think now. Yes, just the fact that I can wake up every single morning and be able and grateful for whatever gonna come to my life and whatever gonna come. I mean, and I believe that everything meant to happen. So I'm just so so grateful to be able to experience that. So that's my answer to you.
It's beautiful.
Good. Thank you very much. Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah, this was awesome. It was great. It was. I liked thinking about what someone would say about me, or like what my dad would say about me. Those are good questions.
Yeah, it's interesting because sometimes I have some feedback from people. They go like, "Oh my God, really? I haven't thought about that for years," or nobody never asked this question to me. I never thought about what my best friend would find me in different ways. So yeah, it's a very cool game. It just makes us go through our memories in life and just wonder things that you never sometimes don't even think about it. Right, Tim, just before you go, I would like you, if you don't mind, to share just a positive quote or a positive message, something that inspires you.
I'll share my favorite quote. It's a quote by Marianne Williamson, and it's our light, not our fear, that frightens us. You know, our greatest fear is not that we're inadequate, but that we're powerful beyond our imagination. Like for me, it's a big quote just when I'm doubting myself and thinking about, you know, what I'm capable of and what I'm working towards. And, you know, often we're afraid of our success. We're afraid of what it's going to be like to be successful but very busy, or like what all the responsibilities we're going to have, or like, you know, anything like that involves succeeding and moving forward in life. But yeah, it's interesting to think that we're more scared of what good can happen than bad, you know.
And it just made me think now regarding one of my favorite quotes. It says, "It's not gonna get easier, but it's gonna get better." I like that, because whatever you're gonna do in life, you know, it's gonna grow, things gonna happen, but it's gonna get difficult, but it's gonna get better. I like that. It's one of my favorite quotes. Tim, it was a pleasure. Thanks so much. I just want to say that it's really nice to see someone as I said in the beginning, it's so nice to see someone very young like you are, and you are so embrace this new, for me, it's a new word, this kind of yoga meditation, all this beautiful, you know, word. I think is a new word, and I think nowadays people, they are much more into it. You know, I think people nowadays, they are talking more about it. I think looking a positive way of this year that we've been through, this lockdown, I think people, they got more into it, yoga, meditation. I think, to be honest with you, I never heard so much about it since this last year. So I think looking a positive way, it came it's like a wave of this word, and I think this is the future. And just to see someone young like you just embrace it, you know, and showing around. And as you said at the beginning, just to see how young people can get into it as well, you know, that's amazing. That's amazing. And yeah, it was a pleasure connecting with you. All the best, okay? And it was a pleasure connecting with you. Take care, okay? All the best.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was awesome.
Bye-bye, team. Take care. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.